Let's hear your best British accent.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
What do they call you in Germany?
British Airways.
Yo.
Airways. We're running with that. We're running with that
I'm
now.
not for somebody my size. I think I'm extremely fast. Why are you laughing? I think I'm the fastest on the team.
Guys, we have a AI Lions walkout song.
It's gonna be. You can get sturdy to this.
You can say it.
I think-
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
So wait, why don't y'all just pay somebody to do this? Like, why wouldn't they just have an artist do it?
This is free.
But it's free. I guess that's how the world we going.
So obviously the big news is that the NBA is going to start a league in Europe.
The NBA's interest is really exciting. And the NBA game is coming to London, right?
Yeah.
The work that Mayor Sadiq and Nadeem and everybody have done. This is a really exciting time to be involved in basketball. The number one reason why basketball hasn't worked in this country, from my perspective, is the venue problem. The venue problem is a massive, massive, massive problem.
It's like, you know, the course that's got like handball lines, badminton lines,
Yeah.
futsal lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that. You know.
Welcome to Baseline, the official London Lions show, where basketball meets culture.
Every week, we'll bring you closer to the team, the stories, and the city that is driving the game forward.
I'm Rotimi.
And I'm Caiya. But before we dive in, I'm going to ask Rotimi, why do you love basketball?
What do I love about basketball? Well, I just love everything about basketball. Fell in love with basketball after playing 2K16. And since then, my love for basketball has grown. Played at school, played a bit at uni. And then after that, I started making some content around basketball.
Nice.
Love LeBron James.
Big up LeBron.
Yeah. Yeah, but actually, people don't believe it, but I'm actually a Mavs fan. And just as someone who loves basketball, that was the first basketball game I went to. I watched the Mavs play the Lakers, saw AD, LeBron, Kyrie, and Luka all play. That was an amazing experience for me, all in Dallas. And then since then, my love for basketball has just grown, right? And now I see what's happening in London, and I just want to be a part of it. And I know that we've got a hub here, and I'm just waiting for it to grow.
Nice.
What about you, Caiya? What brought you to basketball?
Well, my first game was a couple years ago in New York. I watched the Nets versus the 76ers, and I really fell in love with it. The atmosphere of basketball, the culture, the style, the fashion, everything surrounding it really just enticed me.
Have you got a favourite player?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Because he's hot.
Because he's hot. Oh my God. You know what? Ben Simmons at one point was my favourite player. Yeah, and then he just didn't shoot.
Happens.
Yeah, doesn't really happen, but yeah. We've got a stacked first episode for you.
We're kicking things off with the Lions Bulletin, your quick roundup of everything going on and off the court.
Then we get into the crossover where basketball meets culture. And then we've got Front Office with Lions CEO Lenz Balan, where he takes us behind the scenes to show us what it really takes to run a professional basketball team.
And we also have Home Court, a personal deep dive with homegrown Lions star Deane Williams.
This is Baseline. Let's get into it. It's time for the Lions Bulletin, a quick roundup of everything happening on and off the court.
Big news across British basketball this week. Super League basketball has officially been recognised by FIBA, the global governing body of the sport.
It's a landmark moment for the league, and we'll hear more about it later on in the show from the Lions CEO, Lenz.
Meanwhile, the Lions have taken a major step off the court, completing the first phase of the plans for a new 15,000-seat arena right here in London.
The project can generate over £3.4 billion in economic impact and give the Lions a permanent home, including a dedicated women's and community arena.
Momentum is building, and that continues on the court. In the EuroCup, the Lions have started 2-2, but have now dropped 2 straight, including a tough 1-point loss away at Ulm.
That puts us 2-4 and 8th in the group heading into Wednesday's matchup. Lions have a huge game against Athens on Wednesday. And looking ahead, it doesn't get any easier. After Athens, the Lions face JL Borg on the 19th of November, the current group leaders with a dominant 5-1 record. So we're going to need your support loud and proud at the Copper Box Arena.
Domestically, the Lions are in great form. We're 7-0 in SLB and top of the table, with 2 more home games before the end of the year against Newcastle and Manchester.
Tickets for all of those games, including this week's EuroCup clash, can be found on Ticketmaster. A limited number of £10 tickets are still available.
This part of the episode is called Crossover. It's where basketball meets culture and nothing is off limits.
And we're joined by...
Shavar Reynolds Jr.
Deane Williams.
And first question I've actually got for both of you is, what's your nicknames on the court?
I don't know. What do you got me? It's Shavar, right?
PG, Cat.
There you go.
Cat.
Yo.
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 That's true.
We don't really call each other nicknames on the court, though.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is it? Okay, what have you been called in the past?
Oof. Dino. Dan. For some
Dan.
reason. Yeah, when I was playing in France,
Oh,
they
okay.
couldn't say Dean
What
properly.
they call you in Germany?
British Airways.
Yo.
Airways.
Yeah.
We're running with that.
I'm
We're running with that now.
not playing.
We're
I'm not
running with
playing.
Look what you
Yeah.
that. It's like your chase down block's always crazy, so it's like it makes sense to call you
Yeah,
British
that's actually
Airways.
solid.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
First topic we've actually got is regarding a Frenchman himself, Mr. Wemby. How do we feel about Wemby?
Alien, different type of we're going into a whole new realm of basketball now
Right.
with him.
Yeah,
So
Lab made.
lab made. Could you compare a player?
Nope.
Not even Hakeem.
No.
he's in his own lane.
Okay, of course. Okay. I understand skill wise, but if you take him back to like the 90s,
They would just foul him hard the whole game. That was it.
He's like Wilt Chamberlain mixed with Steph Curry and LeBron James.
Okay,
all
yeah,
in
you know,
one.
my bad.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Oh, I might say go Wilt with KD.
a Wilt
All that,
KD.
all that.
KD.
Yeah.
That's an interesting mix, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I feel like you got to throw a little European in there though. So
Do you think we're gonna get a quadruple double this season from him?
10 blocks is a lot, but for him it's not like it's far off. I think once he gets to 6, he probably stop going to the basket.
Damn.
Right.
Things got to change.
And okay, so if you guys were playing Wemby, how would you guys? What would be your?
Just pray.
Oh, wow.
Just pray. I don't know.
I'm switching. Not my problem. Not my job.
Have you played anyone that is remotely similar in any ways? Maybe that is always, I don't know, always at the like you never go to the rim because they're there.
For me, I've always been taller, so like you know what I mean.
Okay,
So
you
I'm
want
usually
those-
I'm maybe the one that's
Yeah.
striking fear in others. People like Shavar, you know what I mean?
Excellent.
See me on the basket, nah.
Yeah,
not
I'm all
doing
right.
that. So
Yeah, I'm good.
What would you say is the most impressive part of his game so far?
Everything. Like there's he plays defense, he plays offense, he can create his own shot, he can post up. He's not a bad passer. I mean, there's no complaints. He's gonna get paid probably he might be the first man to get paid $1 billion and like a 5-year $1 billion deal. You'll at least get 500 for sure.
Do you find with not just him, obviously being from Europe, but you've also got Jokic, you've also got Giannis. Do you feel like Europe is having a big influence on shaping basketball across the world at the moment?
Yeah. Y'all up one right now.
I think so.
Y'all up
What
one right
part
now.
of the European game would you say is doing that? Is it that the players are coming in with maybe a different attitude and mentality towards the game? Is it maybe the systems?
I was about to say I think Europeans are as the younger, the development and the fundamental teaching of fundamentals is there. So for example, a lot of kids I think there's a kid at Barcelona right now. He's about to go to one of these colleges. So being able to play at that level and then go to college is a whole different ballgame. And there's another guy I played in Greece last year. He's at Virginia Tech right now. He just dropped 33. But like, it's different levels. Because if I played in Europe at 17, 18, then went to college, you playing, especially at the high level, you're playing EuroLeague teams, you're playing top competition. These dudes are making millions of dollars. So going from that to college, especially, and then with your fundamentals already put in place, that's why I think this is slowly starting to come about. And then athleticism is matching with the fundamentals, because I think that's where the Americans have the advantage outside of his brother, his British brother.
Do you think that Wemby feels more like a product of the NBA or European basketball?
Nah, he's European for sure.
Yeah,
He's European for sure.
yeah.
Really? In what sense?
I mean,
I
because
think probably like also his attitude and his approach to the
Yeah.
game. Like he
Okay.
takes everything seriously. I don't know if you've seen that clip, but like he shows up to the All-Star game with a book,
Yeah.
and Jokic says to him, he's like, "Why'd you bring a book?" He's like, "I read before every game." And Jokic is like, "It's the All-Star game," you know what I mean?
Got to lock in.
Yeah.
So I mean, some people just sick like that. When I say sick, and not
Yeah.
just, like Kobe was like, he was great because he was sick. Like he was addicted to the game. So like if Wemby is that way, some people just, that's how they do it. That's how they lock in. To other people is weird, but for him it works. Yeah.
I think also it's like not all of the European players rely on athleticism.
Yeah.
Like Jokic and Şengün, like they're not the most athletic players. Like Şengün, okay, like maybe sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like that's not the only aspect of their game. You know what I mean?
Do you think we're going to see like a big wave of international?
You already are.
You're already saying
Well, the last 5 MVPs have been international.
Yeah.
it's true, but the way I see it is
Except for Shea.
it going to like end up with the US and USA suddenly they start to adjust, they start to adapt.
Mm-mm.
You don't think so? You think it's gonna start to become?
If you think about it, it's all bigs or like big
Okay.
specimens,
Yeah.
so to say, like that can play the 3, 4, like Giannis 1 through 5. Jokic, he's a big, but plays like a point guard.
Luka's the only
Wemby,
exception.
6'7".
The Wagner brothers as well.
True
There you
that.
go. But they're all big.
They
So it's
are, yeah.
all, and then on top of that, they know how to play the game. They understand the fundamentals. So if anything, I can just make you a corner boy. You know what I mean? Sit in the corner, play some defense, keep it pushing. And I know you're smart enough to understand the game. America, we're taught with the glamours. So that-
Yeah.
So me and a bunch of dudes my height that are trying to make it. And then the bigs, they get put on a pedestal, and now you're banking on them to have the work ethic and want to get
Yeah.
better. Versus Europe, I feel like I ain't gonna say you're forced, but like fundamentals is prime.
Mm-hmm.
You can be 6'8" right now in 8th grade, and like you're 14 years old in America. They'll just throw you on the court wherever you want. They'll give you whatever you want. They'll take away the work ethic from it.
So you feel like in Europe, it's like you have to earn it.
I mean, you got to earn it in both ways. I think the process
Okay.
of Europe versus
Yeah, I
USA
think it's a lot
is
different. Because like,
very
especially like when you're younger in Europe, like if you're taller, they're like you're a center or like you're a
Okay.
4-man. You know what I mean? But in
Yeah.
America, it's like, all right, it doesn't matter how tall you are, you can go out and just play the way you want to play.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why the bigger players in America, like the taller players, they have more like guard skills and they're more like
Mhm.
guard orientated because like they just go out and they just play freely.
Okay.
But it's like when you're growing up in European systems, you're like taught to like how to screen
Yep.
or like how to shoot hooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything close to the basket. So it's I feel like it's the Europeans that are more skilled are more appreciated because like they know that like that's not how they were brought up to play basketball. Maybe you know what I mean?
Do you think the international spread of like obviously the stars that are coming from that are non-American now? Would you say that's good entirely for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team
yeah.
World versus
Business?
Team USA.
like
Yeah, I'd
business
love
wise.
to
Are we
see
talking
that.
like what?
I want to see that
USA versus what's
Team
it?
World. Yeah,
Yeah. Team
Team
World. How do
World?
we feel about that?
that'd be sick.
tough.
That would be so.
Y'all just got a
good.
lot of bigs though. So
Who you
Yeah,
putting your
you-
money on?
Yeah.
I ride for my country now. I say still. We got Braun and KD.
Yeah, but they're gone.
Huh?
They're gone in like.
No, we good. You said team. You said right now.
Okay,
Today.
right now, but
Today.
right now. Okay, right now.
Today.
Yeah.
We got Braun. We got KD.
US isn't big enough.
You crazy? They got guard in the NBA. NBA spacing.
Okay.
Totally
I see
different
what-
ball.
Yeah, but
So so what y'all fight? Y'all gonna have Giannis, Jokic, Sengun.
Giannis, Jokic, Sengun,
That's who guarding?
SGA.
Who's guarding?
Luka.
You got to
Oh,
guard.
yeah.
Who's
Oh,
guarding?
God, yeah.
What do you mean?
Who's guarding? Y'all switching everything?
Nah, Giannis,
Yeah.
Giannis.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
No, I don't know about that.
Barbecue.
I don't know.
Y'all gonna kill us too, but it's gonna be about points.
Right,
And
it's
then
gonna
who
be the
gets
score's
tied?
gonna be like what 160 to
That's fine,
159.
It's gonna be a close game. I think
Yes.
people want to see it.
But somebody got guards. I think we get more stops because y'all gotta have some guards and.
Yeah, but you're gonna say that.
Nah, let's be honest. So what's your 5? Give me a good 5.
Luka at the 1,
Look at the
Here
one.
you go.
Franz Wagner at the 2.
Okay. Go ahead.
You gotta put
We talking big time, but go ahead.
Don't disrespect now.
No, he's good. But
Well,
we talking.
Is Shea American? No.
Shay's, no, he's Canadian.
If we're gonna do that, that's
No, but no-
but it's okay.
No, you
if
gotta
that's what
throw
we're
him in. You
doing.
gotta throw him
Shea was in America, but okay. Go ahead.
And like, okay, let's not forget about what a healthy Embiid looks like.
He got a USA. He got a USA passport.
Oh, he doesn't count. He's French. You know.
Oh,
Dual citizenship.
Huh?
Dual citizenship.
And what is he gonna choose?
He's from Cameroon.
US of A.
I say Cameroon before anything else.
He played for the USA team though, so we can't do that.
Okay,
now,
cool. So
because that's what
No
shit.
comment.
That's what we do.
Luca at the Luca at the 1.
Uh,
You put France at the. Would you put France at the 3 instead?
who's the 2?
Two be SGA.
Yeah, they both 1-2s.
Oof.
They both 1-2s.
And then who gonna pass the ball out of them two? Though? Keep going though.
You just
I'm just
said
saying, keep going though. Keep going though.
Şengün and Jokic.
Giannis and Jokic.
Exactly, and Giannis.
So
Who else?
Giannis at the 3 with Jokic.
Nah.
and Şengün?
Nah. Giannis at the 4, Jokic at the 5.
Yeah,
Şengün off the bench, 6 man.
Ooh, that's a solid 5.
that's a solid. That's a
solid
solid.
5. Nobody plays
And
defense.
Wemby. And Wemby. Actually,
Oh, yeah,
wait. Rewind.
Nah, Wemby.
Wemby at the 5,
All right.
Giannis at the 4.
Now you still have to put Jokic in.
Yeah, nah, he's coming off the bench. He's going.
You think Jokic got off the bench?
Yeah. He likes coming off the bench. I know. I can see it in his eyes. You know what I mean? He likes to get a feel for the game, see what's going on, see what he can exploit first, and then he's like, all right, put me in,
That's a solid 5 though.
put me in. Yeah,
So
that's.
we got what we got. We got Anthony Edwards, Embiid, KD.
And B's knees gonna start hurting.
That's fine. He got 20 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah,
You
you
got
I'm
2
platoon
minutes. mate.
subbing him. 5 minutes. Come on, come sit down.
You're not running back on defense.
That's okay. Steph.
Okay.
Let's see. We got who I say? I say Anthony Edwards, Steph, Bron, KD. Let's say Embiid. I like that 5. They got to keep up. You got to keep up. Huh? Is it Halliburton?
Do you say?
I'll take Halliburton on the bench.
He's nice, bro.
I'll take Halliburton on the bench.
He's
No, he's
you know, we have to
he's a
respect
good floor general. No, he's a good floor general. He made it to the finals.
What about Tatum?
I'll put Tatum. Yeah, Tatum
You put
still.
Tatum in?
Yeah. If I'm being like a real coach, I got to think about strategic. So, Bron, Curry, and KD, they got to play together.
Kaia's got
Anthony Davis
Kaia's got someone that she'd love to be on team.
and Kyrie Irving.
Who's that?
Ben Simmons. Little Ben Simmons.
I mean, yeah, Mount Vernon.
Kaiya loves Ben Simmons. She literally went to watch.
Like you think you like him, or you just think he's cute?
He's fine.
Okay.
You know.
Like fine as
Can
like
I-
a
can I
basketball
be
player.
like,
Like he's
fine?
fine. Like, he's,
I'll do
like,
my
he's
top
cool.
5 if I think is fine.
I mean, you watched him when he was at the Nets, which
Yeah.
is crazy. Bit of a sidetrack back to the European basketball side of things. What was it like playing against Silvan Francisco and Zalgiris?
Because he got MVP of the.
Yeah, he got MVP of October.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And obviously, you know, you played against the team right now that is top of the Euro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was that experience like?
It was great.
It was so close,
I think
man.
like when you play against early teams, you always get an appreciation for like how fast the game goes and how fast they think and how fast they react. You know, sometimes it feels like you're just running after people because they're just moving so quickly, and like they have like this connection going on that is kind of, it's hard to put into words. You know what I mean? Like that chemistry is just unmatched. So like when you're trying to keep up with that, as a newly formed squad, it's just like you're looking left and right and like people are just zipping by you and you're like, what's going on? You know what I mean? At times. So we managed to get a hold of it, but I think it was a good experience for all of us to like understand how the game should be played.
Okay, yeah.
So
obviously praying Silvan, right? Or what was that like in itself? I mean, he plays with he's very quick, as you mentioned, in terms of the pace, but he just gets, I don't know, how tall is he? 5'11"?
Around there, yeah.
And he gets to the rim just pure speed, and he still somehow manages to finish.
Mastered his craft, uses speed to his advantage, has a good 3-ball. That's it. Found the right situation that sticks.
Yeah.
That's it. When you find somewhere that can let you be yourself and you have the skills and the work ethic to back it up, it's kind of hard to fail, if you know what I mean, or like not be good at best. Now, if you being excellent, great, you can take it to that level, it's on you. But just to be good, to his point, like he's taking this thing to another level.
Okay. What would you guys say your superpowers are on the court? Obviously, his is height and speed. What are yours?
Mine?
Yeah, Dino.
Length,
British
athleticism.
British Airways.
I think like for somebody my size, I think I'm extremely fast. Why are you laughing? I think I'm the fastest on the team.
Were you serious?
Yeah. Seriously.
No
Yeah. Seriously.
Are you that quick?
Yeah.
I think I could beat you in a race.
All right. Cool.
How much?
That'll be another episode we'll do to the track. No, I think just my ability's got like 135 probably. Versatility on defense, yeah. Definitely that. You know.
What's it like? Do you you switch onto a point guard? In the back of their mind, they're probably thinking, like, this is easy.
Yeah.
And what's going on in your head when you switch onto a point?
This is easy.
Okay.
I mean, it just comes down to like percentages, numbers, statistics. You know what I mean? Like we do scout before every game, so like we know what players are good at. Yeah. So if you can force them into what they're not good at, then you're going to be in better shape. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. That makes sense.
It's just simple as that. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Shavar?
Just IQ. I just know basketball, understand basketball, make winning plays, know how to be a winner.
Time.
Yeah.
How do you guys deal with time management on the court? Because sometimes I get so lost in the game. You know what I mean? You're just playing, and like the time's running, and then you're just so out of breath, and then you're like, you're just up and down, and then suddenly the buzzer's gone off, and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah. A lot of it comes down to like, so one of coaches' like big talking points is like knowing when to foul and how many fouls you have as a player, as an individual, and as a team. So like a lot of the time, like after say like I go to the rim, I shoot a layup, I score. As I'm running back, I'm looking at the scoreboard.
Okay.
So I know how many fouls we got, if I can foul, what the clock's at. You know what I mean? How long's left in the game, how long's left in the quarter or whatever. So like at every moment you're like checking the scoreboard, like you're seeing like, oh, what's the score?
Yeah.
Are we up 2, down 2? Like, you know what I mean? Up 15. Do I need to foul? Can I foul? You know. So there's a lot going on.
Okay, so question about the NBA Cup, right? And the courts. Obviously, the courts are just very colorful. I don't know if you saw one.
Yeah, I seen the Timberwolves one. That was very bright.
That was crazy.
Very bright. Very bright.
How'd you feel? How'd you feel about the designs?
I think they're doing a bit too much.
Yeah.
To each his own. They do their thing. They pay the bill. Gotta do your thing. But me personally, it's a little bright. But I guess they do their research. It's not like they're not a big corporation. So somewhere somebody likes the brightness of it.
I want to know where they draw the line. Like,
a bit.
where are they like, nah, we're not doing that.
Is there a line when you make that much when you're at that level of money? Like you just do whatever you want and people deal with it, right?
I don't know.
Do you think the SLB could pull off something like that, or do you want to just keep it traditional?
I don't know. I can't say. I haven't been here long enough, or I don't know too much about it.
But would you like to see it?
That bright? No.
No.
I mean, if you can.
But it'll be red for us, right? Like maybe, obviously, we got red, black, and white, so it's easier, right?
Yeah. I mean, you go like what, an all black court? I wouldn't want a red court.
It'd be all three, huh? Be all three.
Wouldn't it be like more blackout and then
it'll be all red and then like, you know,
so
white
is this
or black
what you do
line.
for the Lions
paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, just red around the edge.
You just need like a glass court, you know, the one that Panionios in.
Yeah,
the LED one. Yeah.
Put a line right in the middle.
Yeah.
Breaking the glass.
Or anytime someone scores,
Through.
Dean gets a dunk.
There should be a real bring one out.
I don't know. Maybe that's like a competition we should do. Who can create it?
Who can design the court?
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
That could be a competition. Engage the fans.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get one in.
You're 2% on that.
Yeah.
I'm taking
another zero. Another zero.
Tunnel entrances have become runways.
Yeah.
Who is bringing out the best fits in the team?
I'm definitely in there. Wemby has some good fits.
Yeah.
Deane has some good fits too.
I was about to say, Dean, you're stepping
So now,
today.
what is fashion though? Is it just designer brands or how it looks and how it's put together?
I think it's how you style it. You know, you can be dripped down in designer and still
look decent.
Off.
But then now if you wear so say you look good, say you solid fit,
Yeah.
and it's designer, does that up your score? Because it's designer. That's the question.
potentially.
Like bonus
Technically.
points.
You get so it's more of a bonus
Depends what the
point.
piece is, though, right?
I think it has to be something that's like unoriginal, you know what I mean? It can't just be like some basic
So
what
say
everybody
you got-
else wears, you know
say
what I
you
mean?
got a calm Louis V fit, but then so say I come in with a calm Louis V fit, but you come in all Zara, but your fit's better than mine. But then I got Louis V on.
Put it this
I'd
way.
say the
solid.
Zara. Depending on how the fit fits.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think about the cut of things. You
Yeah.
could be wearing something straight off the shelf from Louis V, Prada, wherever, and it's not sitting on you correctly.
So it's based on how the person
I think so.
looks. So if it
Wow,
looks
it's
good with the designer, then you lose.
It depends what the designer is. Because, like, for example, if you guys were both wearing the same fit and you had the traditional Louis V bag, you know, just a duffel, normal Louis V duffel. Right?
Yeah.
The Speedy. And you had another Speedy as well, but your Speedy was colorful. You know, you added a nice little green there. Now I like that. You see, because that's unique.
Okay.
Right? He's added a bit, you know, he's added something new.
Added the hot sauce.
Yeah. You
With
know
the
what
hot
I'm saying?
sauce on it.
Even though you're wearing the same fit, you have the same bag. It's just your bag is just it's a unique piece. You know, it's a special piece. That's
So
mad.
is that more personal take? Like, so when we say best fashion, what would be the criteria?
I guess
for,
it's
like,
aesthetic versus aesthetic for what people suit for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be personal. It's always be more opinionated if anything. Okay.
Would you wear the same outfit twice?
Yeah, I ain't Shay.
Three times?
Yeah.
I don't got this. 71 million.
Like a cartoon
100%.
character.
100%.
For sure. I think Shay said that. He was like, you go to the grocery store? Or he's like, you want to wear you want to wear the same thing? He said, never.
Never.
I thought that was bad. I thought you should have never said that. People are gonna be like out there shopping, like looking for new fits.
They will too.
Christmas is coming, huh?
They're like, you wear the same fit? Ew. You crazy.
Yeah.
You
Got to. What do you mean?
make 71 million.
Wear my tracksuit every day. You know what I mean?
Who do you think needs a stylist urgently on the team?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nah, we can't violate. I don't know. We can't say that.
Nah,
Nobody.
you have to.
Actually, you know what I say?
Okay,
Mo?
okay.
No.
I think Mo dressed
Oh, Mo dressed good too.
He dressed
Yeah,
good.
Mo does just
dressed
well.
good, too.
Mo does just well.
Matt
I gotta
Goodwin.
think, hold up. No, my boy Matt, not bad. He's solid.
Yeah.
I think we
good.
just need a little sprinkle
Oh.
of violation.
How do we feel about Aaron Rice?
Huh?
Aaron Rice.
Aaron
hasn't tried, so I can't.
Aaron's a
say.
sweatpants connoisseur.
Yeah. I haven't. He hasn't really put nothing.
So
on,
you
I can't
guys,
say.
so you guys are basically saying
Mr. Jogger.
Yeah.
he
Mr. Mike
doesn't bother
Joggers.
dressing.
He doesn't try.
Yeah, I would say if I haven't
Yeah.
seen somebody, you haven't tried, I can't say you ain't got no swag to you. So
Okay, so who's trying needs to stop
that's what I'm saying.
trying.
Nobody's when I walked in like,
Do you remember your best tunnel fit of all time?
nah, because it just keeps happening.
Oh,
Humble.
that's yeah. Wait, how do we feel about this, Deane? How do we feel about this, Deane?
Hey, I respect the confidence. You know what I mean? I admire it.
I can't say like who has like the best fit, because if you got a best fit, that means you're not popping out anything.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
There might be
Gotta
one
keep
that just
refocused.
resonates.
Gotta
though.
keep refresh.
One that.
I be looking good, man. Can't lie.
And how tall are you?
6'7".
So do you have to get clothes made?
Yeah, you go to big and tall.
Sometimes I got these made.
Did you?
Yeah, these are Giovanni's. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Did you put your own little creative flair into it, or?
No, my wife did it.
Oh,
So she
nice.
did. My wife's really the fashionista.
You
She-
see, there's
really?
the stylist that we need.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact. My wife does all mine.
Does she? So you guys all secretly have a stylist.
Ain't no
Hence
secret.
why. Okay, so your
Yeah,
wives are your
yeah.
stylists,
Mm.
She
right?
she gets.
Hence why you guys weren't saying anything, because you knew for the team, if you were dissing,
Dissing someone's wife?
You were dissing their wife.
Perhaps.
That's a good point.
Okay, understandably.
But yeah, nah, same shit. Yeah, my wife does all mine.
Mm.
Told her to pick this fit out. Don't even. Hey, I got something to do. We got the game. Can you pick the fit out, please?
Who would you say is the MVP of tunnel fits in the NBA?
Oh, wow.
It's not Shay, man.
Kyle Kuzma,
Kyle.
the pink sweat, the pink jumper.
I don't know. I had to do
That
more
was
research.
awful.
I do more
LeBron,
research.
LeBron with the shorts suit. Remember that?
That was hilarious.
Remember
2018
Mm.
playoffs. 2018 finals.
You remember that?
Everyone turned up in a
I
suit.
think so.
Shorts.
He had the earphones in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do what you want when you're rich. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You have to really like.
Do you like Russell Westbrook's fits?
Yeah, he's got his own clothing
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
But I think once you get that rich, like some fits are always gonna be questionable.
Yeah.
Like he has good fashion, like he has good fits, but like some fits you be like, all right now.
You know,
Same with Shay. Like Shay will like you he has good fits, then you'll be like, all right.
They try
But when
to
you're
push
that
the
rich,
boundaries.
like you know what I mean, you just try. You like, let me see how this look.
who has the best shoe in the NBA? Or who has the best? Yeah.
Sabrina, I'm Sabrina's right now.
Sabrina. Everyone loves
By
Sabrina,
far.
man.
Right now,
By far. Not a comparison.
maybe Ja Morant's or Devin Booker's.
What, the ones or the twos?
Is it the threes now? It's the threes.
Them there's three.
Yeah, Ja Morant threes. Yeah, those or Devin Booker or yeah, probably between those two.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hear your best British accent.
Oh shoot!
Oh, on the spot.
Anything.
Hold up.
What have you heard?
Hold up.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Man's on top of the world. That's my joint. Y'all seen that video? Oh, I love that video. That might be the best. Dean sent that to me. That's probably the best video I've seen in my life.
With Thanksgiving coming up, we obviously don't do it so much in the UK, but what should we do for it?
Come on now. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. All right, Thanksgiving tutorial. Where's my camera? Which one? Right there? Thanksgiving tutorial as an American. Soul food. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fry your chicken nice and crispy. If you can make a ham, I mean, personally, so this is your choices of chickens. You can go turkey or you can go fried chicken.
Okay.
I'm saying fried chicken.
I think so as well. Great choice.
Turkey's good though when it's smoked.
We get
That's
turkey
your
at
choice.
Christmas.
Your choice. Your choice.
We get turkey at Christmas like the month after.
Okay,
So
cool.
here's your choice. Here's your choice. So after that, got to go bake mac and cheese.
Mm.
Staple.
Do
Staple.
you make a good mac and cheese?
Me personally, I do, but my wife, she's handling that. So
Why don't you guys make one for the team?
we will. We're gonna have some for the team for sure.
Okay, see, good shot anyway.
But sweet yams.
Yeah.
You could be a collard green or green bean guy.
Okay.
I'm more of a green bean guy. Season them up.
Don't look as appetizing.
It depends who makes it now. Now you
Okay.
throw that collard green with that turkey bone in it.
Oh, yeah.
You got something. You working with something crucial. Got to have your pies.
Cornbread.
I've never really been a big cornbread guy. I like cornbread. I'll do it, but my mom, like, she did cornbread, but she wasn't like huge on it. I was never big cornbread, but I'll do it though. No disrespect. Cornbread for sure. Cornbread on there, some type of bread. And then you got your pies.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like the pumpkin pie? You that or you apple, caramel?
More of an apple pie.
Apple?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just started growing up to my pies, so
Okay.
I'm more of a because I love a red
Pecan
velvet
pie.
cake. I take red velvet cake any day.
Mm.
Pecan pie, I don't know. So I gotta grow
yeah.
more. I gotta
How do
grow.
they compare to Christmas dinners?
Sorry.
How do they compare to Christmas dinners?
They're just so different.
Very
They're very different.
different vibes.
Yeah.
Different vibes. Christmas is more soft.
It's the same, but it's just different things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know which one I prefer more, to be honest.
Christmas more soft. Thanksgiving, you're going in it like you're locked in. Day before, I know I'm about to grow.
Yeah, but you ever had a Yorkshire pudding?
I was gonna say
Yorkshire
Sunday
pudding.
roast.
You ever had a
However.
Yorkshire pudding?
We're done.
Life changer.
Orange pudding?
No,
Yorkshire
Yorkshire.
pudding?
Yorkshire.
It's
Yorkshire
like,
pudding.
It isn't
Orange
pastry.
pudding.
That sounds awful. It
It's like a
doesn't.
pastry. You can fill it with stuffing
Whatever.
and your gravy, and it gets nice and moist in the middle, and it's the best
Alright,
thing.
so we gotta bring somebody. Got to bring one then.
Just have a Sunday roast.
Nah, no one.
How
can
have you
bring
not
to
brought
you.
him on?
Yo, Sainsbury's, get
Get used.
Bessie's. That's called Aunt Bessie's.
Aunt Bessie's, yeah.
Yeah.
So just bring one.
Whack them in the oven.
It's a bring one then.
Boom, 15 minutes.
You got
I
to
live
go
in the
for a
same
roast
building
dinner on
as you.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
No, you
Team
don't.
roast.
Are you gonna make one?
No, you live down.
Oh,
you live
my
down.
gosh.
He doesn't live
He lives
there.
with it. So my bad.
So you gotta make one then for Sunday roasting.
I'm not gonna make them.
Ooh, you just said
My
that.
wife will make them.
Have
But
you been to a
Oh,
good
so there
Sunday
you go.
restaurant here yet?
No, I've been keep hearing about it. So what are you supposed to do on a Sunday roast again?
So you go to a pub, or you have it at home.
Well, pop.
go to the
Pub,
pub.
go to the pub.
Go to the pub.
And you've usually got different choices of meats. You've got your chicken, turkey if you want, beef, lamb,
Pigs and blankets.
pigs and blankets. There's a little side dish.
Pigs and blankets.
You might
Egg
have
or
cauliflower cheese, which is good. You've
Cauliflower
got
cheese slaps.
mm,
I gotta show. Yeah, I don't know.
Cauliflower cheese
Y'all gotta
slap.
show me.
Yorkshire puddings. You got
So
what
when we
else?
gonna go?
You
You
get
gonna go?
greens.
All your greens.
Cabbage.
You
Cabbage
can-
done
you
right
got-
though. Done right.
Cabbage done right. Red cabbage is really nice.
Mm.
They,
With gravy slathered over it. And if you're
Yeah, but
a
it's the gravy.
weirdo-
Then it's the gravy that tastes nice. You know what I mean?
You're a
It's not even
weirdo.
the
sometimes
cabbage. You know what I mean?
fine, that's fine.
You put gravy on anything, it's gonna be like,
Okay,
nice.
well, okay. Would you?
And-
It's like if you have a meal and there's no salt in it, and you add salt, and then it suddenly tastes better. Is that because the salt was added? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's
Seasoning.
the same thing with
Seasoning.
gravy. That's fine. Gravy's a little
But
bit.
I see
Wait,
where
you
he's
don't
trying
like
to go.
gravy?
Season.
Yeah,
That's where he's trying to go though.
yeah,
He's trying to
yeah.
say the cabbage isn't good, but the gravy added to it is just gravy.
Yeah, the cabbage.
You're tasting the gravy.
Gravy is
over
what
it.
makes the cabbage.
Like seasoning is different from gravy.
I don't know
Sauce.
about that. I don't know about all of that.
you're getting your greens in either way.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts or no Brussels sprouts.
Roasted taters.
Brussels?
Yeah. Yeah.
You like Brussels sprouts?
Tough. I use asparagus.
I like asparagus.
I like
I do
asparagus.
that.
I don't like steamed Brussels. Though.
That's the furthest I'll go.
I like
Yeah,
them like
steamed Brussels
like,
is
what do you
just.
call them, like broiled almost.
What, like
Mm.
when they're crunchy?
Yeah.
I like them smashed. Little bit
Nah,
of.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of
Try
that before.
You smash it. A little salt and pepper. A little bit of the
Mm.
goose fat from the potatoes. Beautiful.
The goose fat is an elite move. Right there.
Mhm.
That's
Maybe
that's
you should
elite.
make
That's
it
elite
one.
roast
Why don't I
knowledge.
make everyone a roast dinner?
Done. All right, cool. Yeah.
Sunday, guys.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. No idea. But we can go though.
You're gonna learn someday.
You paying?
Huh?
You paying?
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Say less.
Take my sons out.
That's probably me. Most Bill get paid.
Have you been to a football game yet?
I need to go. You get tickets?
We went in
You support
Lithuania. We went in
Arsenal,
Lithuania.
Oh, you went in
I
Lithuania?
will if we
Yeah.
get the
Let's do it
tickets.
in
If
Arsenal.
they give us some tickets,
Oh.
Hearing that Arsenal game, guys.
Boo.
who can get the tickets? What do you have to do if you go to
Day
a
off.
football game? What do you have to do?
You gotta go
I
there,
support Arsenal.
get your pie, get a beer,
Mhm.
Yeah.
We
Paint-
can't
paint the
drink
flag on
beers.
the- on
We
your
can't drink
face.
beers. We're athletes.
You can get a zero
Yeah, true
alcoholic.
that. Yeah, you can get a, you can get a
Gotta
Guinness
get
Or a
sparkling
low
water.
alcohol.
Guinness
IPA.
Zero, yeah,
Guinness
yeah.
0.0.
Bernie
Right,
Zero.
And then what you got to do? You got to get a hot dog.
No.
You did you?
Tell me why. All right,
Get a
wait, let
pie.
me ask you this. I seen 3 young boys. They got extendos. They all got one each with red onions, ketchup. Is that like a thing?
What?
What,
Oh,
hot
Yeah,
dog?
like-
no, like the extendo hot dogs. Like you go to the guy cooking them up, throw the onions on
Yeah,
there.
man, I don't know about
And
Isn't
that.
that-
they had, and
isn't
I'm
that
talking
like a
about
New York thing?
good size. Nah, you don't get a glizz no more, brother. You get a glizz
It's off
somewhere.
limits.
Bar only cookouts.
Um,
If people
Why?
make-
Why? What's wrong?
if you get a glizzy off the street, what are you doing? Where are you at in your life?
There's nowhere to
honestly?
eat that in privacy.
Where are you at in your life?
You know, like,
No. Getting a
Put it
glizz,
under
like
your shirt.
where do you go? So you go to like where? So like you do you know a?
I thought that was the thing. Like I went to New York this past summer. Like there's
And you
hot
got a
dog stands
glizz?
everywhere. No, I didn't. I did not. I did.
when
But
you
that's my
played
point,
in
though.
Germany, everyone has like
Yeah, like
Right,
bro.
German
You
sausage.
go to the petrol station. They got them in a container. Like,
Yeah.
So did you eat them though?
no.
It's nothing like that's what you do. That's what you do. But like it'd be the extendo glizzies. I see 3 youngins doing it. So. And I don't know. That's like a British thing. 'cause, like,
Bro, it sounds,
It's definitely
it sounds
not.
so crazy. You're like, I saw 3 youngins do
with
it.
and with ski masks, they pulled the mask down. Stop. You know,
Put it back
killer.
up after.
He's a killer.
No way.
This year, I was getting some Jamaican food by the Copper Box.
The young generation.
I looked up, and they had the mask on. Oh, what they doing?
They didn't check their surroundings first. They weren't like,
oh, they was, and that's when they was fine with it. So I'm like, okay, this is the vibe. And I asked Ovi, I said, this is what you get? He said, nah, maybe it's the Gen Z.
How'd you guys feel about AI music?
That's probably the dumbest thing ever.
No, but have you heard
No,
that
no.
50 Cent candy shop?
No, that's
This
very
guy.
dumb. That's very
this
dumb.
guy,
What?
the one with the cat.
The cat.
Meow,
Get out the
meow.
way, bitch. Get out the way.
That's what goes on. That's what goes on.
Yeah.
Hey, that's AI?
Yes, of course. That's
said,
that's ludicrous. Move, bitch. Get out.
Yeah, I know, but can't somebody? Oh, AI sing that though.
Yes, I believe so.
It's stupid.
They put it
still,
in
though,
there
but
like-
that's
they're like,
why.
all right.
It's a good laugh.
Guys, we have a AI Lions walkout song.
What does that even mean? Like it has lyrics
We're gonna hear it.
Okay.
right now.
Yeah.
So it's my first time hearing it.
How long is it?
This is some drill. This is drill.
Boop, boop, boop.
It's gonna be.
And he's-
I knew it. You can get sturdy to this.
yeah, you guys said it.
I think we should warm up in the ski masks.
The glizzes. This is going.
They sell glizzes at the game too. Wow.
Crazy.
Okay.
So wait, why don't y'all just pay somebody to do this? Like, why wouldn't they just have an artist do it?
This is free.
But it's free. I guess that's how the world we going. But it's just it ain't. You know what I mean? It is hard though.
Yeah.
What's sad about it? Lions. Bro. Yeah,
Because
I'm just saying
I've,
that.
I've had some other teams where they got their walkout song.
That's
And
terrible.
it's not good.
Terrible.
It's not good. I'm sorry.
But it kind of takes away from the create. But think about it. That's why we're going in a rabbit hole. We're losing creativity as humans. We're
You
losing
think
a lot
we're
of
losing
creativity.
creativity?
Yes, think about it. The screen takes away so much. Think about what you used to do as a kid at the park. The kids going to no park no more. I used to, you know how many battles I had in my head?
Yeah, in my head.
I used to play Team USA versus like whatever team when I was a kid. I'd
Team
never
World.
forget it.
Team World.
No, okay. And I used to
And he
be in the
was
room.
losing.
I was
Yeah. British Airways was
but like, nah, for real. Like, think about it. Like I had dinosaurs. I used to have a full war in my head. And I have all the everything was going. Yeah. Ain't no kids doing that no more. You
We've
got your
lost
iPads.
imagination.
Like my nephews, like they like turn YouTube on, they just stream, and it's insane. But
You think it's gonna
that's
be
what they're
worse
growing
with
up to.
AI then? You reckon kids?
Oh
will just be,
yeah.
like, typing in?
Once it gets
They're gonna make their own whatever they want to watch in their mind. They're just gonna
Yeah.
type it in. They're gonna be able to watch it.
wow, that's a good idea. That's gonna make big.
Their imagination is gonna come to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming back to music, who would you think would be great to make a song for the Lions?
Michael Dapper.
Michael Dapper. That would be a joke. We'd become a joke. We'd become a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It could be it could be anyone. It could be Sench. Could be
Yeah.
Stormzy. Could be you know what I mean.
How much is that
There's
gonna
plethora of
cost?
people.
How much is that gonna cost?
I don't know.
30 pounds, 30,000 pounds.
I don't know. I'm not paying. So.
Couple thousand. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
No problem. No problem.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. It's been great
Thanks
having
for
you
having
guys on.
Thank
this
you
week's
guys for
episode
having
of
us.
Crossover.
Appreciate you guys.
Now we move on to front office, where we go behind the scenes of finding out how you run a professional basketball team.
On today's episode, we have Lenz Balan, who is the CEO of the London Lions.
Woo!
Thank you
Back to
guys.
the baseline.
Wow, thank you for having me. You guys have been great all day.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So obviously the big news is that the NBA is going to start a league in Europe. They're going to have 12 teams across Europe, one in London, one in Manchester. How is that going to affect UK basketball and the London Lions, do you think?
It's a very good question. I love the NBA. Basketball, it's between basketball and Halle Berry, my first love. I'm not sure which one it was. And obviously the NBA has always meant a lot to me as a kid in a weird way. When I was growing up, NBA players were allowed to be their sort of fully self-actualized selves. So the fact that the NBA is interested in the UK market is incredible. We as London Lions have really, I think, sort of pushed to play a top European competition, have had success in top European competition in recent years, and the interest in EuroLeague, EuroCup, and FIBA are all really positive for the potential of the sport. I think we're in a really interesting inflection point where the interest level from FIBA, EuroLeague, NBA will do nothing but sort of increase the exposure, the level, and the potential, and I think unlock the potential of basketball in this city and across the country. And it's just so important. You guys had Deane Williams on earlier. It's so important that British kids know that they can make an amazing living playing basketball from their country. And we've got a number of excellent players on our club. We have players in other clubs, British kids who are really, really having an impact at a really high level. And that's so important. So the objective for the London Lions is to be a global leader in basketball, representing the city of London and the large populations of people that play it. We want to play at the absolute highest level, and we want to win at the absolute highest level. We welcome all the interest from all the spaces. It validates our belief that there is a market here, that it is an untapped market, and there's potential here that needs to be unlocked.
Does this represent like an opportunity or a challenge for British clubs like yours?
I think, look, I view everything as an opportunity. I'm an optimist by nature. And, we want to compete, and we want to compete at the absolute highest levels. That is the expectation that the London Lions have for basketball in London, period, whether it's our junior programs that we're building out or our elite pathway academy. It's not about being the best team in London. It's about being right up there with Zalgiris's academy and some of the other top academies across Europe, whether it's Ulm. We just went to Ulm and we checked out their facilities. Shout out to the guys at Ulm for doing that. Our objective is to be a global leader in basketball. There's no reason why it shouldn't happen. The talent is here. The capability is here. The market is here. And us as the London Lions, I think we've done our part. We have a whole lot more to do, and we're fortunate to have some amazing people working with us to help execute against those ambitions.
Do you expect competition, or do you expect collaboration between the NBA and the SLB?
I think we expect collaboration.
Yeah.
I'm a big NBA fan. I don't think we're gonna be able to compete with the NBA.
Of course.
I think the biggest thing is there's space for UK clubs, especially London, to play at the top levels, whether it's EuroLeague, Champions League, what have you. And I think, again, our ambition is to play at the absolute best teams in Europe and to win.
What role is FIBA going to play in that, would you say, and help in that collaboration, fostering that collaboration?
The FIBA recognition of SLB is a huge step. It's a massive, massive step. Having an organization like FIBA is really important in terms of holding us all accountable, in terms of making sure that we're building the best and most professional league that we can across Europe. I think we need to continue to drive and mimic our game, mimic the sort of European style of how they run their competitions. And so we really welcome the FIBA intervention. And it's just really good to have basketball people in the room helping to make these broader decisions. And FIBA are obviously the ultimate basketball people. And so I think they can play an incredibly crucial role in helping to continue to elevate the standards and hold all of us clubs accountable, so that actually we can achieve that objective. This is a really exciting time. London Lions and EuroCup back in Europe, that's really exciting. The NBA's interest is really exciting. The NBA game is coming to London, right?
Yeah.
The work that Mayor Sadiq and Nadeem and everybody have done. This is a really exciting time to be involved in basketball.
Yeah.
Get involved. Yeah. Come to our games. Come to support us, because I think, to the extent that we can be that bridge and continue to be that bridge between those two, and then be a part of it going forward, I think is really exciting.
Do you think it could attract more global stars to consider playing for or living in London?
Well, I think in terms of attracting global stars for playing and living in London, one of the things is people love London, right? I think we have, it's an amazing city. I moved here almost 2 years ago. It's, I think me and my colleague Brian, our head of growth, were talking about whether or not it's the greatest city in the world. I think it might be. It's global, it's diverse, it's progressive, it's got great food culture, it's got great arts culture, it's got a really interesting connection with street culture and music and all of that stuff. We try to make sure that we capture that in our content and our games and the way that we present ourselves. But London, Manchester, all these places are amazing places to have talent come in, and we know that there are a number of players, really high level players, and even coaches that have wanted to be a part of our organization. And so we're really excited about it. We're excited about having a really good ownership group to help drive that forward, who are committed to the highest level of basketball. But, I think I told our GM Martinez, your biggest problem is going to be turning players away who want to play for London. So And I think that's true across the SLB and all the major cities in the SLB. And so I think this is again an enormous opportunity.
Yeah, and I know you obviously said that would be the biggest problem, obviously turning people away. Yeah. With the NBA, obviously, if they potentially obviously find themselves, or they put some news out that they want to be around here, is that going to raise the bar for everything? Leading up onto that, is that going to raise the bar for presentation, facilities, and
everything?
Experience?
Everything. It's going to raise the bar for everything. Like my ambition is, and I think our ambition as a club is to be a catalyst for that kind of growth and that kind of sort of high quality level of basketball, both from a spectator standpoint, but also from a development standpoint, and also from the impact that basketball can have on communities of color, immigrant communities that love the sport.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's been sort of a neglected sort of space. And we all know how much sport can have a positive impact on young people. Basketball, I'm 5'9" and a little bit chubby. Basketball had an amazing impact on me. I don't think I get to where I am if I didn't grow up looking up to like Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah,
we should have that here in the UK.
And
I think there's an opportunity here for all of us to do that. So again, it's a really exciting time, and it's just about pushing forward, moving the envelope forward, not reverting down to some median that makes everybody feel comfortable. No. The UK players should be paid the way ACB players are. We should be playing at the absolute top levels of Europe. We're doing that in London. I think there's a desire to do that across the country with our investors and our owners. And I think the NBA, EuroLeague, FIBA, all of that can be a huge step in really accelerating that process.
They're talking about building things. Obviously, the arena is a massive thing. Why is it so central in the Lions' long-term view?
So I would say that actually the number one reason why basketball hasn't worked in this country, from my perspective, is the venue problem. The venue problem is a massive, massive, massive problem. People always say, you just do a bunch of outdoor courts. Outdoor courts are great, but it's always raining here. You know what? One of the things that's kind of weird. I got my flat. They gave me a washer with no dryer. And then somebody told me, I was like, how do I dry my clothes? They're like, just hang it out outside. I'm like, it's always raining. So we need access to indoor facilities just from a community level. That's so important. But also it's just economically unsustainable without venues, without being able to control your food and beverage, get revenue from naming rights, et cetera. And if you look at top European clubs, that's the primary driver of revenue. So if you don't have a long-term lease to a government-owned facility, or if you don't own that facility, it's very, very difficult to sort of drive the revenue and continue to grow the business. It's also difficult to grow the numbers and build that community around the sport. We want kids coming in, learning to play basketball within the London Lions organization the right way, having fun, developing really positive skills, that all the things that sport helps you develop. There's like a stat that somebody told me a long time ago, that if a young kid learns how to jump backwards, he's going to be better at subtracting. So all the way from that kind of thing, all the way to like, how do you become a great player? You need that facility in order to facilitate that. Again, we were at Ulm, and like their sort of facility in terms of all the stuff they do for their kids, it's like so critical in terms of how they build the next generation of basketball players. And it's very difficult for us to be able to do that without having that facility. So it's about community, giving back to community. It's about talent pathway. It's about elite basketball programming, building fans, driving fans, creating amazing fan experiences. We're investing quite a bit of money in creating a better product with the Jumbotron and the lighting and all of this other stuff. It's so much better and cost efficient if you can do it out of your own facility and sort of turn it over. People always say, you hear these comments, how are you going to fill it up? How are you going to fill it? If we have our space, we will fill it. Without that space, without that ability to drive community programs the way Newcastle is able to drive community programs for thousands of kids. Without that space, we're going to be at a massive. We're never going to be able to build that sort of moat that starts to drive the sport forward.
Of course. I mean, you guys came up with a feasibility study, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the key findings, the developments that you guys saw.
Yeah, so we spent a lot of time, worked really closely with the mayor's office, spent a lot of time talking to all kinds of people from development companies all across London to local council people. We're going to continue to do that. The biggest part about that feasibility study is trying to figure out what the right size of the venue is. And I think we've identified the right size of that large venue, but we've also identified the importance of having that smaller venue to build that community space and to sort of drive the growth in the sport. And so I think we've sort of identified that you need both in order to drive and build a successful club. We know that it'd have a tremendous positive economic impact on whichever space gets that venue in that arena. And we know that's going to have a great impact on London, whether in terms of I think the number is 3.4 billion in additional economic activity if we can get this thing
so
built.
many zeros.
So many zeros.
Isn't it 10,000 jobs?
Yeah, so it's 1,000 full-time jobs. I think there was a misquote about 10,000.
No, maybe I read it wrong.
No, it's fine. So it's 1,000 full-time jobs, but that's, there's such a positive ecosystem around the sport, and I really do believe I love, I'm learning more about British sports. I was a Fulham season ticket holder. Everybody makes fun of me for that. But I thought it was a lot of fun. I've been to the cricket grounds. I think somebody had sent me to Edward Lord sent me to the cricket grounds.
Wow,
I saw
nice.
Middlesex cricket. I haven't been to a rugby match yet, but there's so much capacity for sport in the city. It's crazy. And there's a ton of capacity for basketball, not just from the international folks, whether you're American, Lithuanian, Australian, or wherever you're from, but also from British folks. And I think one of the cool things about this podcast is we're trying to connect culture with basketball because it's such a natural sort of element. So I don't think we're really competing for audiences. There's obviously going to be audiences that are super that will cross over. They'll just go to any sport. I go to any sporting event, doesn't matter what it is. Yeah. But I also think there are audiences that are completely missing. So if you go to our games, you see lots of young people, you see a lot of diversity, people from all over the world. You see women going, you see kids going. So I think the sporting segment is missing a massive part of the population in London and really across the country that hasn't been addressed. And I think basketball is just uniquely positioned to address those audiences. And I really believe once we get this thing built, we will fill it.
So talking about building things now, again, I've got to ask the question that's on everyone's mind. Right? Yeah. Can you give us any potential insight where we're going to see the new stadium?
No, I can't give you any potential.
You can't even tell us east, west.
Well, we got a little east, we got a little west, we got north, south. I think it's important to know that this is super early in this process, but it's a really important process. Okay. And so I think for us, it's going to be we're going into phase 2. We're working with the Legends on understanding building the economic model and building it out. And so it's going to be a bit of a process, but I do think it's a really exciting project. Yeah. And if you're a developer in the city or if you are a local council member trying to find ways to stimulate your economy and create opportunities for young people, I think what we're offering is really unique. And so we look forward to going through this process, getting started with phase 2. Again, our ownership group, Tom and Tessanet, have been incredible in terms of helping us drive through that. The mayor's office has been a really positive and an opportunity in London, really positive in terms of helping us do that. And the work we did with Trevandi and Sports Consultancy Group just kind of told us, okay, this is what's possible, and now we're moving forward.
Can we get it floating on the Thames?
Wow, that'd be lit. Floating on the Thames. The problem with getting floating on the Thames is I don't want to be stereotypical. I'm a really bad swimmer. So I'm nervous about
Thanks, Lenz. No, it's never going to happen.
A bunch of people actually believe that April Fool's joke. Shout out Hamish for coming up with that. But
I dropped him a message and I said, this can't be real, is it? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, maybe it is.
Oh, my gosh.
Then I got forward. Yeah.
All right, well, Lenz, this has been great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you having you on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for Home Court, where we speak to one of our Lions players and find out a bit more about them, their mindset and their heart.
This week we're sitting with none other than Deane Williams. He's a serious Man United fan. And you're born in Southwest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chippenham.
Chippenham.
The mighty Chippenham.
Where is
Exactly. I knew you were going to say that. Next to Bath.
Bath.
Yeah. Bath.
Okay,
Next to
Bath grass. You say that as well.
Bath.
Bath.
Okay. Just
I'm normal.
Bath grass.
Bath.
Glass.
Bath.
Grass. What?
What was it like
I'm
growing
a
up in Bath? Bath. Sorry.
Chippenham.
Chippenham. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Close enough.
My bad.
It was good. You know, small town. A lot of green, so I was
Yeah.
quite fortunate. Quite a laid back childhood, to be honest.
How are you finding basketball there though?
Basically from my dad. My dad was in the Air Force and he played basketball like pretty much all of his life. So the closest place we could get to playing basketball was in Swindon. Yeah, so we traveled to Swindon, play on the local team there.
Place.
And then yeah. We were desperate.
You know you can't make this up, okay, right? Sorry, wait. Your dad was in the Air Force.
My dad was in the Air Force.
And they call you
British
Yeah,
Airways. Both my parents were in the Air Force.
or Flying Deane.
Flying Deane.
Both your parents. were in the Air
Yeah,
Force.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Obviously played football growing up till I was like 15. I was quite good. Played for Southampton Academy.
Okay.
So I got quite serious.
Wow.
And then I just told my dad one day, I was like, I don't want to play football anymore.
Wow.
And I'm sure like his life just fell apart.
Where were you playing? What position were you?
Centre back.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
So pretty
yeah.
big, pretty.
Centre back, centre mid.
You've always been tall.
Yeah. Always been like taller than everyone else, pretty much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then it just got to a point where I was like, I was getting too big. I was being too physical. So then I was playing basketball on and off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, since I was young as well. So then I was like, all right, I'll just go full port into basketball.
When
What
was
was
your
that
first?
transition like?
Yeah, go on.
It was pretty good. I was really fortunate actually. I went to SGS Academy, played for Andreas Kapoulis in Bristol. So that was a great experience playing for Guy Coles as well. And that's really where like my game started to develop because I took it more seriously. They took it seriously, so as well I had to take it seriously too. So my game grew a lot. I grew a lot as a person. Obviously living in Chippenham and having to travel to Bristol every morning to go to college and play basketball, and play for like the club team outside of school and play for the men's team as well. It was a lot. So, but you know, I'm grateful for it really.
What was one moment where you were like, I'm good at this. I'm actually good at basketball.
You know what's funny? I think I was one of those kids that was like never serious about anything. So I just did stuff because I enjoyed it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like people would tell me like, oh, you got potential. Like, you know what I mean? You can go really far. But I was just like, you know what I mean? I'm a kid. Like all I want to do is go home and play FIFA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I didn't really realize that I had potential to take it further until my last year of college. And I started to learn about, you know, scholarships, going to school in America and stuff like that.
Really
Obviously,
expensive.
yeah, exactly. Like obviously being around the BBL at that time as well, you know what I mean? I knew that there was like higher levels to play at because at that time they had a couple of Americans that would like come through the program. I'll kind of pick their brains a little bit, ask about, you know, how their kind of journey progressed. And they told me then, oh, I went to college, blah, blah, blah. This is how I got this job. So when I really started to dive into that, then I knew there was more to it than just playing like local league basketball or playing like BBL in the UK. So then I was like, all right, well, let me just play as well as I can and see what happens.
Were there any points where you almost like gave up or you thought, you know what, maybe this basketball thing is quite difficult for me at that stage?
Yeah, it was probably before I went to SGS because I was trying to choose between going to college at SGS or going to sixth form. And like growing up in Chippenham, like nobody else played basketball. So I'm looking at all my friends, they're all going to sixth form, you know what I mean? There was me and one other kid that went to SGS and he was going to play golf. So I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, I want to be with my friends, you know what I mean? I want to do what they're doing, like go out on the weekends, oi. But I picked to go to SGS.
Yeah.
It was a tough choice actually.
At
but
16 as well, that's a very, big decision. You've got all your friends pulling you and swaying you.
Exactly.
Would you say there was like one person in particular that believed in you that kind of helped spur you on with your decisions?
I would say there's three: my mum, my dad, and my sister. Whether it was basketball or football or any kind of sporting event, they always pushed me to like just try them all and do whatever I enjoyed. My sister, she would pick me up and drop me off from training all the time. Me and my teammates and my friends. My mum would work like all hours of the day, every weekend, holidays, birthdays, didn't matter. And then my dad took me wherever I needed to go. Like I went, I tried so many sports. I tried athletics, like track and field. I tried to get a scholarship at a private school in the UK in what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but that didn't go through. That was like 2-hour drive. He took me there at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I would have like training every other day. I would have obviously start going to school at SGS. I had class in the morning.
Yeah.
Then I had like academy practice. Then I had like club practice. Then I had the men's practice. So I'll be there from like 6 and then like not be finished till 11 p.m.
Wow.
And my dad would like drop me off in Bristol and pick me up. And that was like 3 times a week.
So you were lucky to go to SGS.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I'm assuming they had better infrastructure there, but what do you think about the infrastructure now for basketball, especially around the UK, and what are your thoughts on it?
I think it's definitely improving. It's taking like slow steps, but it's going in the right direction. I think, you know, with all the recent events that have gone on, I think FIBA stepping in and kind of putting their foot down, it's tough to see, but I think it was like necessary, and I think it's good for the game long term. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So people are starting to like take it seriously.
What's the difference between that now and like when you were, you know, training?
I think when I was training, it's just difficult to look up and see people that are successful like in basketball and say like I want to do that. Because for me it was like I would watch the NBA and be like, that's like the be all and end all. It's like if you go to the NBA or you're not, you know what I mean, you're not going to be anything in basketball. I didn't know about EuroLeague, EuroCup, you know, German League, French League, blah blah blah. I didn't know about that back then. So it was hard for me to be like, all right, I can aim for the stars, but if I fall a little bit short, then I'll still be okay.
What were the coaches and like the facilities like back then?
It's like you know the course that's got like handball lines, badminton lines, futsal lines. It was like that. You know, it wasn't amazing, but you know everyone just made the best of what they got.
Made it work.
I think my last year at SGS was when they put the basketball court with no other lines on it, and that was like,
oh my,
yeah, that was mind blowing.
Stop stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, we're like, we go out there, and we're like, whoa,
yeah,
we're like, whoa. So it was decent. You know, SGS was miles above anything else I had experienced. So that was refreshing. You know what I mean? And that was just like 4 hoops and a nice floor. So it was like that for me. That was.
What role did your family play, you know, in your sporting career? Like, were they always behind the lines, cheering you on?
Mm-hmm. It was always my dad would go to every event that I had, home or away. You know, my mum was just like continuously working to like provide me with all the equipment I needed. And then my sister, she would take me, you know what I mean, drop me off to training, pick me up. Yeah, big sister.
Big sister.
She's a year and a half older. So while she had her own life going on, because like my upbringing and my childhood within sports was very different to hers. Like she played field hockey and you know, she did all the other sports as well, but like she got a job, she got a car, and for me, like I was just growing up and all I did was play sports, you know what I mean, and everything was kind of handed to me. And for my sister, like she's on the flip side, you know what I mean, she had to go out, she had to get a job to pay for a car, to pay for all of like the stuff that she needed, you know, when she went to uni and stuff like that. So my sister at that time to be that mature to like sacrifice for me meant a lot, and then my mum to sacrifice her time being at home, being at work, you know, that's just massive. And then my dad kind of was one that like really pushed me to like my limits, almost to the point where like I didn't want to do sports anymore because I was just like, it's so overwhelming as a young kid. How has life, like, or your view on life changed since becoming a father? Obviously now hearing about the whole family element, like what does that look like? It just makes you realize that nothing else is really important except family. Damn. Yeah, it's like, it's really, I know it's like a stereotypical answer, but it's actually like so mind-blowing. Okay. Because at the time that, you know, we found out he was, my wife was pregnant and he was going to be born, like we weren't really ready to be parents. But you know, as time progressed, we were just so thankful that it happened when it did, because like he just brings a whole new perspective to life. You know what I mean? Like I would go to practice, like have a shitty practice or whatever, come home, like he's just there like da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, and you forget about everything else that's going on. It's honestly, it's unbelievable. So you mentioned in a recent interview that you like you've hit a bit of a turning point this year, and that you started to appreciate life beyond, you know, basketball a lot more. What's kind of brought on that shift for you? Being a father, number one, and almost losing the ability to play basketball. 2 years ago, I got injured as quite a serious injury, and it was my first injury as well. So I had like a tear about 16 centimeters in my calf between the two muscles, and you know, unbeknown to me, it's like very serious, and that didn't heal properly at the time. So that took about 4 or 5 months for me to come back and even start like running again and doing any kind of athletic movement. So at that point, I just had a new level of appreciation for like, you know, even being able to play basketball, but playing basketball as a professional as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a close call, but came on the other side.
Yeah.
So you've talked about the idea that like work, obviously being basketball, doesn't define you now. So what are your how has your day-to-day mindset kind of changed from maybe when you felt like basketball was a huge part of your identity or who you were?
I think you approach it in a different way. You know, you go to practice or you go to the game and you think like, of course, like thousands of people are watching you, but they're only judging you based on what they see and not who you are. So once you're able to shake that and you're able to go out there and just be unapologetically yourself, you know what I mean? Like you just feel like liberated almost. Like you can just go out there. It doesn't matter how you perform because like the way you view yourself is really what matters.
Has that changed the way you play? Yeah,
definitely. Allows me to like be more free, take not crazy risks, but you know what I mean, do things that aren't in my nature sometimes just because I can. I'm not like a wild player. Like you know what I mean, you see like, you know, I try to make the right play every time, but it just allows you to go out there and just play a little bit more loose, not play so tense. It stops you from thinking about what you're doing and you just let instinct take over. And that's like, for a basketball player, that's the best way to play. Yeah.
So people always say that real growth often comes after you've hit a low. Was there ever a specific moment in, you know, your life and career that really kind of tested you and brought on that shift?
Yeah, definitely. It was last year. Last year I played for 3 different teams. So the first team, the season didn't start off the way we wanted to. So it was kind of a mutual agreement to leave. The second situation, when I was playing with Joel back in Germany, I was challenged in a way that I hadn't been challenged before, you know, with a player-coach relationship. And then to finish the year, I went to Poland and I finished the year well. So that was a positive. But just like the snowball effect of like one team, then another team, and then it's like, you know what I mean? I started to bring the negative energy home.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And then it started to affect like my everyday life, not drastically, you know what I mean? But you know, my wife knew that like I wasn't happy, and then I'm second guessing like if this is what I really want to continue to do, if it's going to keep being like this. So that was probably like the lowest point in my career, and you know, I'm thankful that it wasn't so low to where I gave up or like I lost my love for the game, but it was definitely tough. And from that came a lot of growth. So you know, I'm definitely thankful for it as well.
And obviously making it through that, you know, what kind of legacy do you want your child to witness?
Just that I enjoy what I'm doing, and that the only thing that matters is what's inside your home, really. The people that are inside your home. Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite profound.
Because it's like, you know, like the somebody told me like the 2 most insecure people on the planet are athletes and entertainers.
Yeah.
And it's true, because like you're under the spotlight of so many people all the time, but they don't really know you know what I mean? So it's hard to kick judgments off, you know what I mean? Because like you're basically judged on performance every single time. You know what I mean? It's different for like someone who works in an office, like sure, their job is performance based, but it's not like there's thousands of people like staring at them every day, or like, you know what I mean, on a Wednesday night or a Saturday night on the TV for everyone to see like whether you do good or bad.
Yeah. A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Have you got a proudest moment in your basketball career so far?
Yeah, definitely winning the Champions League in 2023.
Oh man.
That was like peak.
Had you won a championship before that?
No.
Okay.
I've played in like 3 finals before that. Okay. I don't think I never won anything until that point, to be honest.
Wow.
I was either like in the final or like in the semifinals of everything. And to win that was like unbelievable. Like that's probably
What did you do? What did you do to celebrate?
We had a good time. I think you know where that goes. You know, we had a good time. But yeah, not only was it just like that we won, it's like the whole process of how we won and who was beside you when you won. Yeah. So.
And for that, who was the team you were playing with then?
Telecom Baskets Bonn. Yeah.
He was wearing magenta.
Yeah, magenta.
Get it
Not
twisted.
pink.
They
Not
make sure
pink.
to tell you as well.
Magenta.
Not pink.
Yeah,
Magenta.
the patented
yeah.
magenta. The only magenta team in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think people misunderstand about, the life of a pro athlete?
That when you play overseas, you're basically on holiday 24/7. Like, that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be every day here at this time, here at this time. And sure, like, our practice slot, so you could say, is like, 4 hours max.
Yeah.
So like, that's when you arrive, get dressed, go warm up, do your practice or whatever.
It's like you can travel the whole world and not see
Exactly.
any of it.
Exactly. So like, you're in the hall for 4 hours, in the gym for 4 hours, then you come home and people think that like you can just go out, go sightseeing, blah blah blah. But like, no, you're tired. You know what I mean? You got stuff to worry about. You know what I mean? You got to worry about practice the next day, or the game the next day, or you got to travel, all that kind of stuff.
All
So
that stuff needs to be factored in.
yeah, exactly.
So you've played obviously in England,
Mm-hmm.
and your path took you to college. You played in the US, Germany, Iceland,
Mm-hmm.
Italy. Am I missing anyone
Mhm.
else?
That's it.
Yeah. So you've played in different places. For those of us that don't know your path, tell us a bit more about your path and tell us which city or country had the biggest impact on you.
So started off at SGS with Andreas, you know what I mean, and then went to a Division 2 university in the States called Augusta University, where they hold the Masters golf tournament. Yeah, it was out there. Did my 4 years there. My first 2 professional years were in Iceland, so that was quite interesting.
Was it cold?
Yeah, freezing. But like the people, like some of the best people I've ever met in my entire life.
They have there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, like once every other day.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was crazy.
Amazing.
Went to the Blue Lagoon, did all that kind of stuff, touristy. Went to second league in France, in a small town called Saint Quentin, about 2 hours from Paris. Then went to Germany my first year with Bonn, second year in Oldenburg in Germany, third year Italy, back to Germany, Poland. And probably the turning point was my first year in Germany, because that's like my first year at top level basketball. So everything before that, was obviously Iceland and second league in France. And just the way, like, how fast the game went. I think for the first 2 months, I was basically just running after people, because I couldn't think fast enough, or like I wasn't playing off instincts, you know what I mean? I was thinking too much. So we played Berlin in the cup, and the whole game I was just like, I felt like I was moving in slow motion.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was like kind of like a shock to the system. Like, this is the highest level of basketball in Europe. So this is what, like, you have to get to. So that was kind of a turning point. And from then on, it got much better, you know what I mean, game after game. So just kind of learned how to play the game the right way and how to play it without thinking, play with speed and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you played in Italy for quite a while. I've heard that it's one of your favorite places to play.
Yeah, it was.
What did you love so much about it?
First of all, the fan culture down there was unbelievable. You have good and bad moments. You win games, you lose games, but whichever way it went, the fans were going to let you know their dedication was unmatched. It was in the south of Italy as well, so apparently in Napoli and Naples. So apparently southern Italians are quite emotional people. Yeah, so you can understand how that went. And then it was just, although the season didn't go the way we wanted to, it was just surrounded by good people. You know what I mean? People that took care of you. Even the people that were in the town or in the city, they saw you, they invited you in for dinner, lunch, so on and so forth. So it was definitely a place where you felt respected and you felt welcomed, because obviously they know that, like,
Very hospitable.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you get a few arancinis, lots of pasta?
Oh, most definitely.
What's your favorite food from all of the countries you've been at? It's got to be currywurst, right? Currywurst,
No. I'm trying to think.
I mean, in Napoli, I'd have to say
pizza and pasta in Italy is unmatched. Is unmatched. And there was like a little restaurant like right next to where we live, and it was like €5 for like a good sized pizza.
Yeah. And Pale Italiano?
No.
No? Nothing?
No. Not even the bad words, I don't know.
No.
I just wanted to flex.
Sorry, guys.
If you could have that pizza or pasta with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
People.
Go on, let's hear it.
4 people, sorry.
4 people.
Yeah, my grandparents.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's such a cute
Yeah.
answer, man.
Yeah.
Why?
I think like
I'm intrigued.
I think like as you know, when you get older, you mature more and you
Yeah.
kind of understand older people a bit. As you grow older, you understand them more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would just like to just sit down, just listen to them talk about their life and how different it was.
You're back in London now.
Mhm.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
Playing for London, representing London.
Amazing.
It's not quite Chippenham,
It's not Chippenham. Never will be.
but it's London.
But it's London. Yeah. It's really, honestly, it's great. It's great. To be in a familiar surrounding, so where you can be comfortable. You know what I mean? You know the culture.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to expect. And to be playing EuroCup as well is massive. You know what I mean? Being on the big stage, not only for myself, but like for British basketball and for London Lions in general is a great honor. And it's something that we're going to try and make the most of and try and make as much noise as possible. You know,
Obviously now you're repping London. What would you say is, your goals with when it comes to inspiring kids and getting people involved in basketball?
I would say for the kids to know that playing basketball is something that you can make a great living doing, and it's something that you can aspire to do. You don't have to reach the NBA. You don't have to reach the EuroLeague. You can reach the EuroCup. You can reach first level Germany, France, Italy, whatever. But it's something that is attainable and it is possible because like myself and my teammates that you see, we've done it. And we do live great lives.
Yeah.
We're able to provide for our families without them having to necessarily work. We're able to take our off seasons off, and still live a comfortable life.
Mm-hmm.
So we get, depending on how you do in the playoffs, 2 months, 2.5 months off, and you can live well for that time.
Obviously, like one of the biggest misconceptions is in the UK you won't get paid for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you get paid?
I do get paid.
First of all,
I get paid on time. Yeah.
And obviously you're making a living.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're a family of 3. We get to do stuff that people wouldn't dream of in their lifetimes. Honestly, we are truly blessed, and we're very thankful to be able to live the way we live, and I'm thankful to do what I do for a living, for my job. This is the best job I will ever have, and have ever had. So, yeah.
And what does it mean to do it in your country?
It means a lot. It's not that there's a lot of pressure, but we just know that there's a lot of eyes watching, and for those people who are watching, we're very thankful for. And like I said earlier, we're striving to do the best that we can to make noise, to put Lions on the map, put British basketball on the map, and be a country that's respected, be an organization that's respected. And really try and drag, maybe drag's not the right word, but uplift everyone else as well at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's really the ultimate goal.
So back to Manchester United. How are you feeling about Amorim as a manager?
Next question, please. Next question, please.
Okay. Which United player, past or present, do you most relate to and why?
I was gonna say like Eric Cantona, but I do not behave in that way. So, well, perhaps maybe Cantona. Just his passion for the game.
Yeah.
Of course, it got out of hand a bit times, but I've gotten a technical foul here and there. A couple of unsportsmanlikes, but just his passion for the game and the intensity that he played at, is admirable. So.
No, of course, he plays with a lot of heart. Played with a lot of heart, even.
I won't be jumping in the stands and drop kicking anyone. So definitely not.
In his speech, is it the Ballon d'Or? He did like a speech, and he's just like war, children, fire, football is everything. And it was like phenomenal.
So much.
Thank you guys.
Amazing.
Yeah, great session. It was nice to actually.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was great to have you on. Good to hear about the background and to where you are. So yeah, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Likewise. Thank you.
So that's a wrap for this episode of Baseline.
We also want to hear from you. Comment down below your questions and tell us who you want to see on next week's episode.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back next Tuesday with more from the world of the Lions.
Thank you for joining us this week. This has been Baseline. I've been Rotimi.
And I've been Caiya.
See you next week. Peace out.